Hello my friends and viewers, and welcome back here to Gabriela Stardust. That's a still image here what you have to look at, because I have a short report to make here to you guys, and I think it is very important that you know what's going on. Let me start here right away. There are some passport restrictions in the UK right now, where they're starting stopping issuing passports if you do not have your JIP card with you. If you want to travel, they start with sportler first, then with businessmen, and then for sure, with other citizens. If you don't have your card and you are in need of a new passport, you won't get your new passport if you do not have your card. If you have your JEP card and you need a new passport, there will be a little sign on the side of the passport what they actually can screen on the airports or wherever you have to go through, and there will see you don't need your card anymore, because your passport will have this information right in there that you have the VAXX received. Okay, Australians, far I know, is pushing in the same directions. We do not know if all the nations in Europe and the USA will follow those restrictions for the public, but we see sometimes it was when the UK started something, and the Canadian people and Germany and some other countries that actually United States was right there with it. So we see how it goes. New Zealand actually have taken some more drastic measurements when it comes up to restrictions and mandatories, and I'm glad we're not living in New Zealand right now. I don't want to change. Okay, I have some other updates also here for you. It has something to do with the Russian people, with Putin, who have employed actually hundreds and hundreds of reservists to join his military army on the Ukrainian border, where Poland and the Czechoslovakia, the Czechian, and also Estland and some other nations have very strong concerns what's going on with Russia and the Ukraine. Putin actually had made a statement, and he tried to push the NATO in the direction not to let the Ukrainian people join the NATO. Some NATO states, or the most of the NATO states, have actually denied his proposal, and now he know that the Ukrainian people actually could enter the NATO as an ally nation, but he is not very happy about it, and it seems like he is marching forward, and the most of his military and his reservists are already arrived on the Ukraine border, from all the way up from the north down to the south. That's the update for that, my friends. There is something else going on where, people asking if actually the Omicron, what is SARS-2, is actually really spreading around and as dangerous as they're saying, because it looks like that Germany and Austria, and some other European countries actually going in another lockdown. But I warned about the lockdown again regarding this issue a month ago, where everybody said no, after 2 years it won't be happen, and yada yada. But it seems like they are justifying another threat of lockdown or closer restrictions for us here in the United States, and for sure also Germany is already going in this direction. They have closed out bars, restaurants, all big sport events are cancelled. Only up to 10 people can be somewhere. No movie theaters, nothing. It's going backwards again. So it looks like with the Omicron, we have another direction into more tighten rules than we had before. I don't know, how it will run here with the United States. I cannot tell you this, my friends, but and how much restrictions and mandates maybe our government is putting out, but I have not heard anything like that. They're just saying, I have heard Biden's speech today where he was saying that they will put out some more military doctors and nurses to join hospitals and other areas where we might be in need of to have them. They're still saying, that that the SARS-2 is spreading rapidly, and the numbers are going back up. I have not heard anything regarding that report, at least not more than it was at the beginning. So we have to see how it goes. Some of you have heard already, and I'm pretty sure that the most of you are aware of the situation of the crypto Bitcoin currency, where China have adopted this payment, the currency, and is going to pushing it onto their citizen. We have a whole bunch of millionaires and billionaires here in the United States who have bought several years ago some of those bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, and then they have sold it again. And now I think just to see and to wait, what the public is actually doing, if they're following. And it seems like right now that many billionaires are going in that direction, and they have already invested millions and millions of dollars in this digital payment. What it actually means, this digital payment, it is. Let me explain it really shortly to you. Those cryptocurrency, if it is Bitcoin, Rich.com, or whatever it is, we have several of them. It is a digital payment or currency which can be easily monitored by banks. But we will not have a regular bank system anymore. The banks will work more for the government and will actually monitoring the people with digital accounts. If they're pushing towards the total inflation, that means that your money, what you have in your bank account, can be actually script off, and you be left over actually with nothing, because our money would be useless when they're pushing for that currency. If we are going to adopt Bitcoin cryptocurrency as well, I was told, as much assets you have in your bank account, people should not leave their money in the bank account. If it is your 401 or whatever, if you have savings, they all say at less money is in the banks are, as less they actually can push towards this currency. So if you have some assets, you don't want to lose it. We never know what's coming, what is around the corner. And so far, everything looks right now at this point. I would encourage you that you make sure you get your money out of your bank account before actually something take place what nobody really want. Our president made a funny statement today, and I never have heard that before, because he said not only was he talking about the jabs and the vaccines, where he encouraged the people again, getting vaccinated and to keep us healthy, and we have to stay together as a united nation in this time of war and tumult. This is the first time that I ever have heard our president talking about war and tumult. And honestly, if you look around, we're not at war right now. Not at this moment, not at this momentum, let me say it like that. So words like that, what came out of his mouth today when he was asked by reporters and he was given some answers, that he just said, those words, that we have to stay together as a united nation in a time of war and tumult. So what all this means, my friends, you can make up your mind by yourself. Whatever you want to think about it, that's fine with me. I just have the feeling it is not going in a good direction. And if Mr. Putin decide to run into the Ukraine with the military and the reservists and all this military equipment, if he disregard what the NATO actually told him and they warned him, then we can very easily be involved in this game of war. I hope it's not the case. There was a warning out that you might be going, at Christmas Eve, which would be on the 24th, but actually they're having their Christmas is between the 6th and the 8th of January. So we do not know if it happened to our terms, Christmas, what we understand on the 25th and on the 24th, or if we understand it like he would do something where they have their Christmas days in January. Yeah, with that said, my friends, I hope you all stay healthy. You have all your stuff what you need, that you are prepared if something will happen and coming our way. Like I said, I found it very, very disturbing that he made this statement today. So maybe not everybody pay attention to it, but I pretty much did, and I thought I have to bring it out and let you know what's going on. With that said, my friends, I think maybe that will be the last video I make before Christmas, and then maybe between after Christmas and between New Year. I hope you stay safe. Watch the cell phone user when you drive. Don't drink and drive. Be safe outside. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas time with your family and your friends, and who knows. I remember last year that the Pope actually was telling the people last year was actually to enjoy our last Christmas. It might be our last Christmas. We can enjoy